on YouTube. I'm a YouTube streamer nowadays. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love, on Thursday, December 12th, 2024. I am an energy artist here to raise the frequency of the planet through perspective shifting the crap out of you so you get out of stuck spaces and into high vibrational frequencies so you can manifest your best reality. That is why I'm here on this planet at this time. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. VIP Mallory says exactly what I've been working on. Did I read that right? Since quitting my job and starting my own thing, it's definitely been quite all over the place some days, and I'm such a routine person. Yeah, and a beautiful confirmation for you, Mallory, right? Beautiful confirmation. And the other part of the conversation we had yesterday, this was with my soul sister friend, was once people get into something that works, for whatever reason, humans are so interesting. We find something that works for us, we do it, we reach our goal, whatever that is, and then we stop doing it. Why is that? Why do we stop? I was like, well, obviously you know what works for you. You know you've done it before. You can absolutely do it again. But where we get caught up, where the hiccup occurs, is we stop. I will say, oh, like my life is so much better when I meditate every day. And then I'm feeling so good that one day I'm like, you know what, I can skip it because I feel so good. And then the next day I skip it because I still feel so good. And then pretty soon it's like the good goes do, 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 do. And all of a sudden it's like, why do I feel tired? Why do I feel like I'm not connected? Why do I feel like my intuition's a little off? Oh, well, because I quit meditating because I was feeling so good, right? It's that kind of vibe. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's not what we're talking about today, but that is something that we were talking about yesterday. I was talking about yesterday with somebody, and I thought really the key is finding the consistency. We talk about it all the time. I know from my own personal experience that I have got to stay consistent. And when I'm consistent, the effort that I put in does appear in the physical reality. Now the other problem is, or the other challenge, truly opportunity, is finding the patience, right? Because she was like, well, I do something for a month and it doesn't work, and then I just quit. And I'm like, yeah, but a month is nothing. Like a month is really nothing. Hello, Patty, welcome to the chat, right? In the grand scheme of all the years on the planet. Okay, let's do some quick math. I'm gonna open up my calculator because even though I have a math degree, my math brain, it's like 9 o'clock. So what average people say, let's just call average lifespan like 85. Is that valid? I think probably 85, and there's 12 months in a year. So to do something for 1 month out of 1,020 months on average you would live is nothing. So 1 over 1,020 is like not even a percent, right? It's 0.001. This is what I've been working on at night for my biz. Ooh, VIP Aaron. Let me get caught up with the comments. VIP Laura says, yes. Chrissy says, I understand that. Yep. I'm like, so what do I do with my hands? So many options. Pick one. Pick one. Follow the one that brings you the most excitement, the most passion, the most joy. I was listening to Bashar, and he was talking about this a little bit in an interview conversation this morning, so we will talk about it a little bit. Kelly says, I do this with my journaling. Yeah. And then my friend, Anali Pirelli, I love that. Anali Pirelli likes to try to rear its head, and I'm like, hey, Mal, no. Yeah, you got to talk. I was telling my friend yesterday, too, I said, sometimes when because I do fall victim to too many tabs on the computer open. Like, I will be in the middle of writing a fast money report, and I'm like, oh, I should go check my Schwab account. I should go see how my stocks are doing. And I'm like in the middle of writing a report, and then I'll open the tab, and we were laughing because we have a very similar brains. That's why we're soul sisters. And we were laughing, and she's like, yeah, then I check my Schwab account, and then I start thinking of business ideas, and then I start thinking of how I could start that business idea. And I'm like, when you are in the middle of your work, because her kind of opportunity is to find a structured work routine and then find a structured, like a home life balance, kind of work-life balance routine. I said, you're doing life things while you're meant to be working. And then you end up working late and not being able to do the fun life things because you weren't focused in while you were working. I said one tab. So there are times, I caught myself yesterday, I was doing something and I got like an insight in my brain, and I instantly opened a Google tab or whatever tab, and I was like, you know what, shut the tab down. I just wrote it on a piece of paper on my desk, and I turned the tab, like I just clicked it off. I was like, Lindsay, what are you doing? Focus. So turn on the lo-fi music, right? Turn on the lo-fi music, pick one thing. Now, the interesting thing that Bashar was talking about is he says there's a bit of a paradox because sometimes we follow our hearts and we stay consistent following the heart, and it still really doesn't bring the fruition we desire. However, we talk about this all the time. There's no such thing as failure. So you're still getting something from that experience. And he says, sometimes, I thought this was quite interesting, sometimes your guides will give you the inspiration, not because it's meant to be anything other than to get you up off your sofa, off your butt, and take action. I was like, those tricky guides, they're tricky, right? Because sometimes our problem is no action, inaction, right? And so I thought that was quite an interesting idea, which is sometimes we have these big passions in our heart, and maybe they lead us to seemingly, keyword, I use intentional words, right? Seemingly nowhere. However, maybe it was just to get you up and going. Why did I form that business before that I don't have now that was totally misaligned? Why did I get that download? Was it so I could just step into my entrepreneurship energy, my entrepreneurial energy? Yes, likely so. Because I had been an entrepreneur for many years in my mind. In my mind, I was like, I was going to be an entrepreneur. I was going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. But if it's just in my mind and I never take any action, then I'm actually never doing it. And so I think that big insight that just seemed like such a good idea at the time was simply for me to get into the energy of entrepreneurship. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. If you're joining, if you're new, please say hello. We talk all things spirituality, energy healing, perspective shifting, using the energy that is you already, not something you go buy at the store, not something you go buy at Louis Vuitton, one of my faves, not something that you go out and about to seek somewhere else. The energy that is you, inside of you, that it is all of you. You use that natural energy to create your best reality. That's what I teach in this lifetime, for now. Anyway, let's see where it goes. VIP Aaron says, that sounds like a combo with me. VIP Miller says, yes, for real, my brain is just a bing, bang, boom all day. Yes. I get that because you're a creator. So you're multifaceted. Number one, that's beautiful. I love to be multifaceted. That means I don't have to label myself as anything. I could just be everything, number one. Number two, I'm a creative being, as are you. So you have lots of ideas in your brain. Number three, you're spiritual and high vibrational, which means you feel likely limitless in this lifetime. You recognize that you're a powerful energy source. And because you can create many things. Now, where we get caught up is when we scatter the energy. So if you have scattered energy, you're weakening the manifesting power. Scattered energy, too many tabs open, too many sticks in the, what is it called? Too many pots on the stove, too many sticks in the iron. What? No, too many things in the fire. That, if you're doing that, you have to take a few out and allow it to be what it is for now. Right? And see what happens. Because what's going to happen is, if it's not right for you, at least you're learning many, many things on that journey. But if it is right for you, now you've strengthened the manifesting power that is there. All right. Honestly, we just started off hot. Like, I just went for it today. What are we even talking about? I don't know. Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. All right, slow down, 1 foot forward. Yep, that's what I say. VIP Mallory says, rods. Thank you, VIP Deborah. Too many rods in the fire. Thank you. I know, I was like, iron, something. Sticks. VIP Deborah says, Lindsay, is it normal for my Reiki hands to be throbbing when I'm doing the manifesting lessons? The manifesting lessons. Like inside the energy healing course, VIP Deborah, yeah, I mean, the energy is moving in the body, right? So your Reiki, your hands have chakras. We don't talk about the hand chakras as much and the chakras on the bottom of the feet, but think about how people have healing hands. Energy moves through the hands. Why do we want to ground with bare feet on the earth or our palms to a tree? Because we have chakras, we have energy portals in our hands and the bottom of our feet. So yes, normal. Don't worry about it. We're going to talk a little bit about energy moving in the body as well, because it was in this kind of quick 15-minute video I listened to this morning. Cozy, comfy, and cute, brand new. Just made my winter manifestation plan last night. First time ever. How exciting. Well, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. I think that's a beautiful confirmation that you're on the right path in your life. So very beautiful. Too many irons in the fire. Thank you, Sabrina. How do I make my manifesting work better? Sarah, we'll get to that. Flow, not slow. It doesn't have to be fast or slow. What is fast or slow? When does fast start and slow begin? I mean, wait, when does slow start and then fast begin? When does cold start and then hot begin? It's just a very subtle energetic flip. So it doesn't have to be either. It can just be. Because you are in divine timing anyway. You're not gonna, you can speed up time, you can, by being in flow state. I think you could actually delete time, personally, because I've been in a flow state for weeks on end where I am, outside of like say weekends, like Monday through Friday, you guys, I've told you this before, it's like I wake up on Monday morning, I get to work by Friday night, I'm like, what happened? Where was I? I know where I was physically, but from an energetic perspective, it was wildly productive. It was like my eyes were open, then my eyes were going to sleep. I was closing them for sleep. So I do believe, Cosmic Care Bear, that is cute. Welcome to the chat. Yes to divine timing. I do believe we can speed up and slow down time. I believe we can work with our angels to help us. So you could say, angels, please, say you're taking a test and it's like a timed test. And it's like, Aaron, VIP Aaron, you're in my brain because you said it's finals week. So I'm thinking back to when I was in finals week in college. And it's like, you have 1 hour. You could say, I request the most benevolent outcome that time seems like I have 3 hours. So I can really concentrate in on my test. Or if you needed to get somewhere very quickly and you were in traffic in California and it takes you 3 hours to go 5 miles, because that's a real thing in California. You could say, I request that time slows down and I arrive with 5 minutes to spare. And you can kind of expand and contract time if you desire. But I do believe that we don't need to go fast or slow. We could just be going. Going 1 foot forward methodically and logically every day towards your goal is better than like, I did 40 tasks today and now I'm burned out and then now I can't do 3 tasks for the next 3 days. And because I don't have this consistent flow within my energy, toward my manifestation, toward my business, whatever it is you're building, it's this choppy kind of back and forth. It's like go, 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 burnout, rest. Go, 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 burnout, rest. And that's not exactly conducive to creating your reality. Karen, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. VIP Mallory says, I've been learning quite a bit about reflexology. I love that. Yes, redheads unite. Yay, go redheads. Well, I love this. You guys are so cute in the chat. Thank you for being sweet to each other. So how do you make your manifesting work better? Sarah, you manage your energy. You unblock the energy inside of the body so that you become a channel of nice flowing energy. Now, this is a beautiful segue because Bashar says this morning, which I found very interesting, you guys. This is something I had not heard before. I had not heard this in a way. And so I feel like some of you may get to experience a perspective shift right now. If you listen, maybe close your eyes, hands on the heart if you'd like, okay? Bashar says, and this is me paraphrasing, by the way, he says that blocked energy in the body. So if you've been working with your energy in the body, you know you feel a little blocked here. You're lacking, maybe you're a little bit afraid, blocked root chakra energy. You are not awake. You're listening and you're awake because you're listening to me and you're interested. But people that you know that are still sleeping, blocked third eye energy. People that are nervous to take a step toward their goals, blocked root chakra, fear. People that are lacking this confidence and the personal empowerment to do it, blocked solar plexus energy. Now what he says is this. He says blocked energy is simply beliefs that you are holding on to in your energetic being that are not conducive to the life you want to live. So I thought, wow, that's quite interesting. Now, the way I view it is energetically, it's like a lack of confidence, like an emotional thing, right? But where do your emotions come from? Well, they're tied to your beliefs, right? So I thought instantly how I could relay this information to you in a stronger way. So you are awake because you're listening and you're interested in energy. And if you are awake and you like this, then click the follow button up here. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow me on YouTube, you guys, just in case. On YouTube at I am Lindsay with Love, just in case they try to take TikTok away. The lighting is like just not lighting today. And I want the sun, but also like, whatever. What's better, you guys? Is that better? Is that better? Do you prefer any of these? I feel like it's very dark. I guess I have to catch up with the comments to know. Hi, Farb. Midway. This one right here. Just feels dark, but it is what it is. 'Tis the season. All right. It keeps adjusting. I know. Because I was pulling the cords on my thing, on my blinds. Awa Rose, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I've been trying to rest when called to. That's always been hard for me. Yes, that's a big part of it, is honoring your energy, right? Honoring your energy. So we can think about this. You're awake because you're listening. You're interested in energy. You've probably had a spiritual awakening already. Maybe you're working on understanding yourself at an energetic level. Maybe you're past that and you're in the self-love part of your journey. Maybe you're past that and you're understanding life from a truth-seeking perspective. There's many layers to the journey. It does not stop. That's why it's called a journey. It's not called a goal. It's called a journey, okay? And so we think about the people that are still sleeping. You probably know a few. You have people in your reality, maybe. I don't actually have that many people in my reality anymore that are still asleep, but I know of some. Okay, so you have people in your reality that are still sleeping. And what does that mean other than their third eye has not activated? When people awaken spiritually, where do you awaken from? Your third eye. Why? Because this is where your intuition lives. So all of a sudden you have this knowing. Well, where did it come from? Came from your spiritual essence, the third eye chakra. And so we can take this as a very simple example to understand, why is there blocked energy in the person who's asleep in their third eye chakra? Bashar says, blocked energy is simply beliefs you are holding on to that are not conducive to the life you want to live, that are not conducive to you moving forward, that are not conducive to you evolving. Why is my hand still in my third eye chakra? I don't know. So if you're asleep, the belief is there is no such thing as energy. All of this is woo-woo. This spiritual crap isn't real. Manifesting is fake. What is the belief? The exact polar opposite belief that is conducive to you stepping into your energetic beingness, stepping into your manifesting power. So that's a very simple example, right? A very simple example. All right, Leah Kleiner, thank you for being here. Thank you for the rose. You guys, every gift that I receive on these lives through December 31st goes directly to a friend who needs our help with fighting for her little girl's future. She has 2 little girls. She's a single mom working 2 jobs, and she definitely needs some help. So if you're interested in reading her story and donating to a very beautiful cause, I know her personally, which is why I'm giving this out to you. I would not share it otherwise. You can click the link in my bio, and it's the first link. You can read her story. Her name's Emma, and she needs our help. So if you have some money to give, please do that. And if not, and you want to give some gifts on here, that's still helpful, because all the gifts are going straight to her GoFundMe or to her bank account, however that works. Hi Farb says, hi, is that how you say your name? Hifarb? Hi Farb. Ha, it's hard. I don't know how to say those letters together in the correct like, you guys know what I'm saying? Recovering Lutheran, emphasis. Recovering Lutheran, just starting my journey, looking to learn. Yeah, many people recovering from religious constructs that realize that rules around love kind of make things complicated. And so welcome, thanks for being here. Totally normal. I get a lot of people like that. VIP Mallory says, I can quite literally feel the armor around my heart breaking away every day. I love this for you. It's been very interesting. Hi, then Farb. Thank you. Hi, Farb. Got it. I appreciate that. So there I was. Courtney Wallace says, but what did you say before that? Maybe that's all you said. Did I miss it? Leah says, I've been trying to rest and I get called. Okay, perfect. Caught up on the comments. So if we think about the energy in the body, I just love the one with the people still asleep, because it's like their belief is, this is fake, this isn't real, all that is the material. If I can't see it, then I'm not going to believe it. That's kind of like the asleep people, right? Oh, it's like hocus pocus, how you can't see it, it's not real, blah blah blah, I must work really hard to get what I want. That kind of energy. Third, root chakra, blocked energy. What is a belief in the root chakra? Root chakra governs your sense of fearlessness. So, okay, let's take it the right way. Root chakra in activation is balanced. It is, I'm safe and secure as a multifaceted, spiritual, creative human being on this planet at this time. I am safe and I'm secure. I'm at home wherever I am. That's true because your soul is your home and you are always with it, right? So if you were to have a blocked root chakra, what are some beliefs that you're holding onto that make you feel not safe, that make you feel insecure? Insecure. I'm not good enough. I'm not blank enough, whatever it is. I can't. I'm scared. It's too hard. Like nervousness around judging, being judged. Anything that's giving you an insecurity in the body, any belief that is creating that insecurity is causing the energy to stay blocked in the root. So we could take this up the entire chakra system, and as we go, we could say, if I deleted this belief, the energy would start to flow. And if I deleted this belief, the energy would start to flow. Heart chakra, I don't have enough energy. Yeah. So we could keep going and going and going. Heart chakra, I'm not worthy enough. I'm not loved. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. I have to do everything on my own. It's too hard to forgive. I'll never forgive. I don't love XYZ part of me. And then the beliefs stay stuck. The beliefs stay in the chakra, causing the chakra to be stagnant or blocked. By the way, the energy is always moving. You can't have like a totally like locked in chakra. It's not going to happen. You are alive. You're here listening to me. So your energy is moving. It's just, is it moving as optimally and as strong as it could be? Or is it moving a little mumbo jumbo? And so it's causing a weakened manifesting power, right? I don't deserve it. I don't need help. Yeah, hyper independence. I don't need help. I can do it myself. Nobody else knows as best as me. Nobody can do it as good as me. Those types of vibes. Yeah. VIP Aaron says, this is why I appreciate this group of friends patiently waiting for others to wake up, wake up, wake up. I know. And I think it's quite interesting. Double D's, VIP Double D's is in the house. Thank you for the heart me. Thanks for being here. I do think it's quite interesting because what I'm finding is, this is my own observation, by the way. Some people are in, there's obviously many stages to the awakening, right? You wake up, you're very excited, you're doing the things. Some people really commit to that, commit to learning it, commit to understanding it and implementing it in their lives. Whereas some people, it's still like a fun ego game, and that's okay. It's like, well, I know this about spirituality and I know this about spirituality, but there's a lack of implementation into life. There's people who don't want to hear it at all. Well, they're still asleep, so they're not that interested. And there is a patience required, especially for someone like me who is sharing my knowledge on a platform and every single day and really making it part of my livelihood, where new words have to come in, new perspectives need to be said. I need to create words in different patterns so that it hits the person I'm working with appropriately. Some people need a little bit of a soft touch. Some people need like, hey, wake up. You're doing XYZ, don't you see? Right? And some people need a little bit of in between. And there's a lot of that all the time. And it's a lot of patience. It's taught me a lot of patience, which I like, because then I have patience toward building out my business. I have patience toward building out my fitness. I have patience toward all the things because of what I know. So you can't have a spiritual person that's walking around and being like, I told you so, you dummy. Hello? Like, that's really not how it works, right? No matter what you know, when somebody comes to you with the new knowledge that they've discovered, you say, that is amazing. I'm so happy for you. So it's quite interesting. It's quite a journey. Cosmic Care Bear says, yes, I definitely need this community. Shay Shay's in the house. Hey, Shay Shay, welcome. Wake up. It's the 12th of the month. Chrissy, working on it. You got this, my friend. I've always felt I do things the hard way, and my astrology actually reflects that. But you are not bound by your astrology, VIP Mallory. You're not bound by it. It will share with you, but you could say, okay, well, energetically, the blueprint says, typically, I kind of take the hard road. I'm like the one bushwhacking through the forest rather than just like stepping to the left a little bit and going on the path. But you could say, now I know this about myself, and it's an awareness, because this is the next step of the evolution, because that is saying, I keep doing things the hard way, and that's permission granted because my astrology says so. So let's level up right now together and say, I know that it's natural for me, it's naturally built into me to do things the hard way, but because I know this, I'm going to try my best not to do things the hard way. Right? I mean, I could say my astrology has many planets in the 6th house and it's ruled by Sagittarius, which means I'm fluttering all around and I want to be doing all the things and do. So because of that, I'm not going to do X, Y, Z. Mallory, I'm not saying this is what you do, but I'm just saying we can take it to the next level, right? Take it to the next level and say, it's an awareness tool. Yeah. You got this, my friend. You don't have to do things the hard way. You get to release yourself from that. Kaylin, welcome to the chat. VIP Yafa Empress in the house. Hello, my friend. Where have you been? I hope you're doing well. I miss you. I'm glad you're here. VP Miller says the blueprint says I like to learn lots of lessons in order to apply and teach others. Well, there you have it. So now you've taken it to the next level before I read it. Exactly. So if you do things the hard way, then okay, do it. But because you did it the hard way, you can say, hey, I learned the hard way. You don't have to do it this way. And now I can teach you the way that's easier to do. But I would also push you, VIP Mallory, to continue to find that awareness and not do things the hard way. Just try. Pick like one thing that you're like, this thing that I'm about to go embark upon, I'm going to do the easiest way I know how. And I trust it's going to be super easy for me. I just know it, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand, right? It's a bit of a paradox. It says, on one hand, you do things the hard way because you're meant to teach others how to do it easier. But on the other hand, you have an awareness that you do things the hard way, so maybe you don't have to do them so hard. Right? Catherine says to VIP Miller, it's not a hard way, it's a different way of learning. There's that too. I love that. You guys are so good at perspective shifting yourselves. Go on. Lady Lois, I think astrology just shows you how you're naturally wired, and then it's your choice from there. Yep, exactly. Good morning, by the way. Exactly. It's an awareness tool. That's what I like to call it. VIP to Mallory says to Catherine, Eve, I love this. Thank you both for your perspective shifts. You got it. You're doing so amazing, by the way. You're doing so amazing. Rain the Planet, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Every dang time I'm like, oh, it's that easy. Oh, well, oh well. And now we release every dang time I'm like, oh, it's that easy. I was having an interesting conversation around resolution of a perceived problem, and I was like, well, the problem is in your reality because you keep saying it's a problem, number one. So if you were to just let it go and just love where you're at, you wouldn't have the problem. And then I was like, but if you do really want to use XYZ as a solution, you could use it as a solution to the problem. And then my friend was like, but I don't want it to be like a forever solution. I want it to just be a moment of solution, but they're saying it's a forever solution. And I was like, well, you could use the tool as a solution, but trust that once you're done with this tool, say in a year from now, you no longer need it because you're totally whole. But then you could just assume at this moment that you're totally whole and you wouldn't need any of it. Any of it. So it's a lot about how strong is the mental fortitude within you and how strong are the beliefs inside of you, the energetic flow, to allow those beliefs to stay there and trust in them. Like have that true faith, right? It's quite interesting because I was like, well, I could perspective shift you into this timeline or this frequency, but if you really didn't want it at all, you could I could perspective shift you and you could hold on to this idea that you don't need it at all, but you're not quite there yet. So maybe you need to just stay in this frequency and allow it to be what it is. It's hard without giving a very specific example, and I don't necessarily really want to give the example because it was a private conversation. Maybe I can try to think of an example off the top of my head. Let's see. Sometimes when you tap your crown chakra or your third eye, you might get some answers very quickly. Oh, look up this way. Okay, it's like this. I have an example. It's like, say you're building your business. At the beginning of your business, you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't even have the right tools for it. Maybe I'm not going to be successful and I need a business coach. You need a business coach, maybe to tell you about how to set up your email system, but not really, because you could go onto Google and say, what is the best email system for an entrepreneur that's starting off selling courses? And you'd get tons of YouTube videos and tons of results that you could search through and read a few and gain some knowledge and make a decision. So you don't need a business coach for that. But still, you want the business coach. Maybe you just want to make sure you're doing things right. At the end of the day, ultimately, you sign up for the business coach, likely because there is a confidence and a security issue, root chakra, solar plexus chakra issue, that is blocking you from just doing it on your own. But in reality, you are doing it on your own, right? And so you say, okay, I'm going to sign up with the business coach because I believe I need one, because I believe that is going to be the tool that helps me become the person and the entrepreneur I want to be, the business owner I want to be. Now, this is no hate on business coaches. This is just an example. And so you sign up with a business coach and you say, I'm going to give it 1 year. And after 1 year, I trust I will get all the knowledge and everything I need from this business coaching course. And then I will step out on my own and I will just do the dang thing. And so you're in a frequency of, first, I don't think I can do it at all. 2, if I had a tool, aka the business coach, for a year, I could do it. And then I'm going to decide that I step out of that business coaching. And then there's a frequency that says, you have every single piece of knowledge and power inside of you already. So just go for it. However, most people, myself included, you guys, I'm not privy to this example, myself included, are excluded from this example. Most people do not go from, I don't know what I'm doing and I can't do it, to, hell yeah, I can do it. Screw that. I don't need anybody's help. That's a decent leap, energetically speaking, right? Some people can. So there's this mental kind of fortitude and this belief system that starts to kind of increase, and then eventually you're in your full empowerment. There was a point where I was like, these business coaches that I sign up for are actually messing with me, and not because they're trying to help me, obviously, but I was like getting too into analysis paralysis, too into my thinking brain and not into my intuition. And hello, my entire business is based on intuition. So I had a problem. I was like, I can't time these things the way they want because it feels so unnatural to me. I'm just gonna go for it when the timing is right, based on what I know about my energy, based on what I know about my audience, based on what I know about what I desire in my heart. So with that example, what do you believe and what needs to be released? So I could be in the example with my friend's conversation, it was like, I don't really know, I can't figure this out, to I'm gonna do this, but I don't want to do it forever. So some people might sign up for the business coaching course and go forever, the whole journey of their business ventures. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying some people need a mentor and some people it's just like kind of read a book and do it. I'm a read a book and do it kind of person. Now, if I hired somebody to help me, would it be beneficial? Probably. I don't know. It would depend if it's the right person, if it's the right fit, if it's the right time, all the things, right? But right now I feel very strong and empowered in what I'm doing. So I'm just doing it with my own energy. So you could say forever on what we were talking about, or you could say, okay, I believe that if I do this for 1 year, I will have everything I need. And that's the belief now I've submitted into my brain. And by 1 year mark, now I'm free to fly like a little birdie. Or you just say, I believe I can do this all by myself. A lot of it is like around healing, right? If you believe you can heal yourself, you'll heal yourself. Let me see what's going on in the chats. It's vague, you guys, I know, because I don't want to give very personal examples, but also I think you could understand where you might be in your brain saying, I have to have XYZ, or I must do XYZ in order for, when maybe you don't. Maybe you can delete that. VIP Aaron says, side note, I figured out the HD arrow, sent a decent explanation, link in Discord. Thank you. Goes well with this convo about routines. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for that. I did check Discord yesterday, but then I logged off quite early. By like 5 o'clock, I was done working yesterday. VIP Deborah says, I asked my pendulum again yesterday if where I go is an energy reserve place for me, and it said yes. Okay, VIP Deborah, now it's time for you to listen and believe in the pendulum, because now it's 2 questions, the same question, right? Similar questions. So just allow it to be what it is now, right? Trust in the response that you've been given. Which, that was this is an interesting segue. Bashar says, this is a good kind of conversation to go with here. Bashar says, and this is something that I know too, which is when you receive the guidance, when you receive the intuition, when you receive the answer, move forward with that answer. Move forward, take action with that guidance. Because God, Source, Universe, Creator, your higher self wants to guide you. That energy doesn't want you like making all these crazy decisions by yourself, looking at everything and being like, how am I ever going to decide what it is? How am I ever going to make a choice? Thank you, Soul Life Purpose for the Crab. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Your higher self wants to give you the guidance, and then they want your ego to say, okay, let's go with this guidance and take the action. And then the more you do that, the more guidance you get, and then eventually you are in flow state, and eventually you're not making all these tough decisions about your life because you don't have to. You just trust that what you're receiving is what's the next step. And so when we do this, we receive more of it. But when we ignore it and block it and we say like, oh, no, second guess or keep questioning, then it becomes kind of a sticky conversation. We're building a trusting relationship with our higher self and our intuition and God, source, universe, creator, right? So he goes on to say, he says, when this happens and you're listening and you're following and you're listening and you're following, he says, you're going to start to experience a very positive environment around you. But maybe you look around you and all of a sudden you're seemingly more content with your life, more fulfilled, happier, but maybe you don't exactly have what you want specifically in your reality. So you have this very positive reality, but most of it is neutral to you, right? You're like, well, it's nice, but it's not really what I want. It's like where I live right now. It's very nice community. It's seemingly safe. It's lots of nature and all these things. But to say like, oh, this is exactly what I desire, I don't know if I would say that. But I'm not against it. It's just a neutral thing. It's just a space I'm living at this moment in my time, in my life. But he says that even still, if you have a positive environment around you, it's indicative that you have a positive mindset, that you're exuding positivity out. So tap into those things that are super positive to you, or even neutrally positive. Is that a thing? Neutrally positive? Basically, it's positive, but you don't have a perspective one way or the other. What is an example? I have like what is an example? I'm trying to think of something that would make like really easy sense. I don't know, because I've created my reality quite intentionally. The place I live, I think, is the best makes sense idea. I don't love it and I don't hate it. I just feel like it is what it is. But it is ultimately positive because I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm in a high vibrational state, I'm building my business, all the things, right? So when you have those experiences, when you have that in your reality, he says, allow it to be and tap in and pay attention to those things that are neutral, but also in a positive way. Because when you do, and you stay focused on that, those things that are kind of annoying or crappy in your life that you've labeled as crappy will start to fall away without you giving much attention to them. Or if you have super strong mental fortitude and say, nothing is bad in my life, not a single thing is crappy in my life, I don't live in a life where I have crap, then you don't have to even think about this whole like pay attention to the positive so the negative can fall away. What are your beliefs, right? I chose a couple of years ago that I can do everything I want with ease. I chose that. I said, everything I do is so natural to me and it comes with ease. And for the most part, outside of like figuring out how to knit with the correct tension, things have been pretty good. But also I would say, is it in comparison to what? Perhaps me learning how to knit is quite easy. Compared to somebody who has taken a year to learn, I've picked it up in maybe a month. And my tension I'm working on, right? So what's the comparison? And if you were to stop comparing your life to anybody else's, if you were to just truly put blinders on, you could say, everything I do, it comes with ease. Everything I do is coming right when it's meant to, in the right timing. What is time anyway? Is it even real? Who cares? Because I'm marching forward every day, but not marching with this like aggressive energy. I'm just taking one foot in front of the other toward my desires. And I trust that as I continue to do this, one thing a day, I will continue to receive what I want in my reality. Nothing around me is bad, not a single thing. Because I'm in a high vibration state, so there's no way something could be bad. And if something comes to me that is perceived as bad, it's not coming to me as something bad, it's coming to me as something to evolve my soul and grow. Good morning, indeed. Oh gosh, let me get caught up with the chats. So at that point, I let it go. Yeah, VIP Deborah, you already got your answer. So why, in my mind, I'm saying, why are you continuously asking the question? You already received an answer. So can you say, thank you, Pendulum, thank you, God, Source, Universe, Creator, I believe you. I trust this answer. Why? Well, because it's the most intelligent, loving, high vibrational, wise energy beyond us, beyond our body, beyond our minds, right? So I would say, in this case, yes, you just say thank you. Now I believe that. So the next time I go to that place, rather than questioning why I'm here and rather than question why I can't seem to release myself from here, I say maybe this is where I'm meant to be. And in fact, not maybe, this is where I'm meant to be, because this is where they've guided me to, and this is where I'm told I receive healing and I receive my energy increases, my power-ups kind of. You have like your own whole sanctuary, and that's so beautiful. I don't have a place that I go to all the time. You do. That's pretty cool, right? And so you're comparing maybe your journey with others, and why can't I go past? Why can't I go past? Well, the reason you can't go past, or the reason you keep ending up in the same place, is because you're copying and pasting that into your reality. You're saying, nobody can get me to go past this place. I can't go past this place. And that's the story you're telling yourself. So if you desire to go past this place, you say, now, this is a place I come to receive healing, to receive power-ups in my energy. And I know that when it's time for me to continue on past this place, I will be guided to do so. I know that. Now I know that, right? Yep, so that you just let it go. VIP Aaron says to VIP Deborah, at some point we have to stop asking and just trust. Do you free write? And the faster you can do what she's telling you, the better. But it's not, so Soul Life Purpose, thanks for saying that, because Bashar actually was talking about speed. He says it's not something to go through just to get through. It's something to be in the moment with, to understand what you're releasing, what your beliefs are telling you, what your experience is showing you. So if something is coming into your reality that you don't love, then I would ask you, what beliefs are you holding around this thing? And what are your thoughts? Like, what have you been thinking around it? What are the beliefs that you have? Remember, you guys, a belief is just simply a thought that you've repeated over and over and over and over and over and over and over in your brain. Over and over on repeat. And so why do we reprogram our brains? Why do they say we have to decondition our program, or decondition ourselves and reprogram? Is because we have beliefs, limiting ones, that somebody has repeated to us over and over again. My mom and the money. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. I can sit there and go back to 12-year-old Lindsay sitting at the kitchen table, my mom writing in the checkbook saying we don't have enough. We don't have enough. I can still see that vision. So I had to reprogram to the world is abundant for all. The world is abundant for all. The world is abundant for all. Everyone has their pie. Nobody can take my money that's meant for me. Everyone is privy to the money in the world. The world is abundant for all. And I program myself to that. Did it take a lot of consistent effort? Yes. Could I have done it faster or slower? I don't know. I don't know. But I know that every day I told myself the world is abundant for all. The world is abundant for all. Then I got into, it's okay to make some good money, but then the next limiting belief was, yeah, I should be making good money from the corporation I work for. That makes sense because I'm working very hard to create a lot of money for this company. To now I'm a spiritual person and building a spiritual business. Is it okay to be spiritual and have money? Then that was the next layer of the beliefs, right? And so you keep breaking down these beliefs until you've got one that sticks. And you realize that money is just simply an energetic flow, and the world is abundant for all. The more money I have makes me a better person because the more I can give to you and to others. That's it. And so those are the types of things you do. And to say going fast or slow, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. VIP Deborah says she's going to start recording. Yeah, do some recording. Yeah, there you go, VIP Deborah. Then you're good. You're on your way. Yeah, you're on your way. It's a big shift when you go from a religious background, or when you go from an all-knowing as a child to programming to back to, oh, I have spiritual gifts. And not just you, VIP Deborah, every single person. If you're listening to this, you know that you're spiritually gifted. But you also know that all of humanity is. We weren't meant to be these little construct robot kind of workers on the planet. That's not what we came here for. We came here to create our reality using our energy. How can it be that one person goes to a place and another person goes to a place, and one person has the best time ever at this place and the other person has the worst time ever at this place? How? They're in the exact same experiment. They're hanging out with the same people. They're seeing the same things. They're hearing the same things. All the senses are exactly the same. How could it be that one person had the worst time ever and one had the best time ever? Simply a perspective. So you control the mind, not control, but you learn how to see from a very positive light. You find the silver lining in everything. You pick out the positivity in it all. Then you start to realize there is truth to this idea that energetically we make or break our reality. Because you just had the best time ever and your friend is still complaining 5 years later about the same situation. How is that possible? Other than you are an energetic being with very special and unique gifts that if you were to activate, you would create your best reality. Dang, I feel like I've just been channeling this whole time, honestly. Like, it's a little wild. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Nothing happening on, oh my gosh, 5 viewers on YouTube. Hello to my 5 viewers on YouTube. This is amazing. I'm officially a YouTube streamer. I love this. All right. Cal Mel says, what if defensiveness is born out of fear while you're in the space? Anything in, well, I don't know. Can you reframe your question or make it more specific? Because I'm not quite sure what you mean while you're in the space. Born out of fear. So at first I should say the sooner you stop resisting. I resisted. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. I used to keep questioning as well. I stopped doing that and finally started trusting. There's going to become a point where you're annoyed. You're going to be annoyed with your own questioning. You're going to be like, at some point you're like, either I just believe this is real and happening for me, or I stop, because I'm basically creating a stagnation in my body and in my life. So at the beginning of my spiritual journey and in my spiritual business, I tell you guys this story often, which is, hey Argo Show, welcome to the chat. I tell people that I put myself out there and gave free kind of energy healing sessions of sorts. And I remember receiving multiple reviews that were just like, how did you know that? People that were healers were giving me really powerful reviews. All these people were strangers, by the way. So they're like, how did you know what you just said? How did you know that was for me? Thank you so much. You helped me so much. You calmed me down. You did XYZ. You gave me confidence. All these beautiful reviews. And I was still like, yeah, but I don't know. I just don't think I'm doing it. And then my partner was like, when are you going to believe these people? Like we would sit and read the reviews and he's like, when are you going to believe them? And like, why don't you? So that's not a them thing. That's like in my own inner insecurity. That's my own confidence. That's a confidence thing. That's like a trust and faith thing, right? So there came a point where I was like, I'm either really gonna do this, aka help people step into my soul mission of raising the frequency of the planet, or I've got to just forget about it because I'm so annoyed at this point. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not doing it right. It's not enough. When everybody is sitting here telling me how much I've helped them. So Lindsay, get over yourself. Stop. Stop being so annoying. That was the conversations I would have. And it took me back to when I first had my awakening, which was like this very jealous place. Because what is jealousy other than a really deep-rooted insecurity? And then here it is kind of rearing its head again, but in a different way, which is now I feel like I'm an imposter, even though I have all these people telling me otherwise. By the way, people that don't owe me anything. So then finally one day I said, enough is enough. I'm just gonna believe it and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna believe it and I'm gonna see what happens. And it's gonna be a grand adventure and I'm just gonna have like a little experiment with myself. And so you take the pressure off of having any specific outcome, because every single person that you work with or talk to is different, right? And you take the pressure off, and then all of a sudden everything starts to flow, just like Soul Life Purpose says. You just say, you know what, I'm just gonna see what comes of this. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's a breakthrough. I finally had enough is enough. VIP Aaron says, yes, eventually you just say enough is enough, dang it. Enough is enough. So my purpose is maybe that's why what it was. I came from being Catholic. Yeah, lots of constructs in religion. Wait, am I missing somebody? I want to make sure I catch everybody. VIP Deborah says, very good example. VIP Mallory says, the all-knowing to programming while managing to somewhat stay aware to Kundalini awakening. Yep, exactly. VIP Aaron says, yep, that's a breakthrough you were looking for. Let me make sure my VIPs taking pressure off the outcomes. Yep. Exactly. So Leah says, do you think people need to come to that realization moment themselves? Yes, but I also think as somebody who works privately with clients or people inside the Cosmic Collective, like I'm there to tell you or share with you, like you're at this moment. You're at this moment where you have to decide what you're actually going to do with what you know. Are you going to just let it be in your mind, or are you actually going to do something with it? And if you are going to do something with it, now it's time to do it, because otherwise you're like a hamster on a wheel, and then you're going to cause frustration, and then you're going to lower your vibration, and then all of a sudden you're once again in this stuck energy. And so yes, there is part of it that's just like enough is enough. I'm gonna like put my big girl pants on and go for it. But I think as the spiritual teacher or the coach that sees the energy, I see exactly what people are. And in the highest vibration, I'm not looking people, oh, like that person in this, I can see every potential. And that's, I think, just something that's a special power I have. But probably you can too if you're really into energy and can read subtle energies. So then there will be a point where I say, when are you going to stop telling yourself this story, which is, I need extra confirmation. I need more synchronicities. Like, when will enough of it be enough for you so that you just take that step forward? It's like the healing journey. That's why people say, oh, go into the shadow, do the self-work, do the inner child work. Like, at what point is enough of it enough? Where you're like, okay, I've been healing now for 45 years. I'm exhausted from healing. Isn't healing meant to make you not exhausted, not tired, more alive, more vibrant? And so you might decide at some point to just accept what happened from the past. And today is the day I move forward and I let it go. I let that shit go. Because it's not serving me. And a lot of it is rewriting the story, I think Soul Life Purpose said. And I just posted a TikTok about it yesterday. And I said it yesterday and it was powerful. So I gotta find my notes. Where did I write it down? Well, oh, here it is, under my Kindle. I said yesterday, what you are copying and pasting today that came from your yesterday that is not good or powerful or helpful for your tomorrow has got to go. It has got to go. So what is the yesterday? Yesterday, in my example, would have been, even though people are telling me I'm doing all these beautiful things for their energy through distance, through a Zoom call, even though people are telling me this, I would keep bringing it into my reality. I'm not good enough. I'm still not doing it right. Am I doing this right? I'm questioning myself. Is this real? And that pasting was propelling me into a manifested reality of stagnation, which was people keep telling me I'm good and I keep telling myself I'm not. And then I realized, like, how am I going to actually manifest and step into my soul mission of raising the frequency of the planet if I keep thinking I'm not good enough, even when people keep telling me I am? That's crazy. And so I said, okay, enough, Lindsay, just go for it. See what happens. So in a sense, I do think people need to figure it out for they're in their own timing, of course, but I do think there's catalysts like me or maybe your best friend who tells you, like, you can do it. I see you doing it. I know you can do it. We had Florence Scovel Shinn say that if you see a man as successful, if one person can see another man as successful, he will be, right? And so sometimes that's why you need the business coach. You need the friend. You need the spiritual community to say, you are enough. You can do it. We all feel what you're doing. So go for it already. Don't question it. And then they're still going to take some time probably. Yeah, Leah says, I have a friend who's been spiritual for years but still struggles so much and questions it. Yeah, that's very common, right? Rachel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. You can never receive enough synchronicities and signs. Yeah, I know, right? There will be a point in your life where you have the idea, you're getting the guidance, you see the confirmation, and you're just going. Right? It's like It's like the people that said YouTube stream so we can watch you on replay when we miss hanging out with you in the morning. So I set up my YouTube. And then it's like the YouTube glitch camera that kept breaking and breaking. So I figured out how to stream. I didn't really need a lot of signs and synchronicities. And now I know I will be paid eventually on YouTube as well. I know that. Because I'm doing all the steps and I'm not questioning, why does my camera keep breaking? I mean, for a couple of days, yeah, I was like, this is a weird thing that started to happen. But it was a sign from the universe that says, hello, Lindsay, you're going to be paid on YouTube, but you're not going to be paid on YouTube with this shitty setup. So fix it. And I said, thank you. Okay, I'll fix it. And then I did. And so that's it. And did it happen for a little bit of time? Yeah. Because at first I thought truly it was just like some strange glitch. Now, had I been really tapped in, I would say on the first glitch, maybe this is trying to tell me something. But I wasn't. I was just like, huh, that's weird. Said it with conviction too, VIP Mallory says. I've always said, VIP Mallory says, I've always said I look at people like they are 10, not in a condescending way, but in a loving way. I see their inner child. Bex is in the house. Hey, Bex. Bex, I just found my ring. Thanks to whoever said it was in a wooden box. It was in a jewelry box that was in another box. We knew it! Bex, that is awesome. I was like, you gotta think like a ring. I was like, it's like tucked in somewhere. I love that. Taking pressure off the outcomes. I wear myself out often. Yep. Yay, Bex. Go on, my friend. That is awesome. I always do my soul life purpose says I always do my message before I hop on your live, and we are synchronized a lot. So then, oh, your message, you put a message out to TikTok, is that what you mean? Yeah. So then it's just confirmation that you're tapped in. We will be drawn to each other if people out there understand that. Yes, exactly. I noticed I've started questioning the glitches as what do I need to hear? No. Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful, Catherine. Like, had I paid attention to the very first camera glitch, I would have said, huh, maybe I'm being told something. Now, the interesting part is the first glitch was the first catalyst. Nice and small. Not a big deal. I was almost through my entire live before it glitched out, and I was like, well, that's weird. So the catalyst was small. Then you guys know if you were hanging out with me, it got a little bit more frequent. And then eventually so frequent that I was only streaming for like 10 minutes before it crashed. So the catalyst grew. Do you see the growth? It grew. That's what happens in your life. So universe is saying, Lindsay, fix your camera situation, and then eventually it's just not going to work. So it could have gotten to the point where it just wouldn't have worked. I didn't let that happen because I recognized the catalyst. So is there a catalyst in your life that's like, hello, and it's getting bigger and bigger, hello, and you're like, well, I'm going to ignore that because I don't trust my synchronicities and I don't trust my higher self, and I'm going to ignore that because I'm smarter than the most intelligent energy that's surrounding me and moving through me. And I hate to say it that way, but it's kind of blunt, but also maybe you're like, oh shit, I've been doing that, and that's probably not what I should be doing, right? That's what I've noticed anyway. The glitches get bigger until you listen. Exactly. Yep, Catherine, you got it. And you're doing great. You really are. Leah says, whispers eventually turn into screams if we don't listen. Amen to that, my friend. You got it. Casey's in the house. Hey, Casey, welcome to the chat. You guys, what a beautiful conversation today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for woo-weighing it up. Let's see if I wrote anything else out this morning that I wanted to share with you. Yeah, so I think that's really it. I think the biggest things are tap in to your frequency, tap into where am I at in my frequency? Am I really in a positive environment for the most part? If I am in a positive environment, can I honor that positive environment? And my positive environment, by the way, is proof that I am in a high vibrational frequency. And so I know I'm in a high vibrational frequency, and when I'm in a high vibrational frequency, that means I can manifest quite simply, quite easily. And so I listen to my guidance, I follow the guidance, I don't question the guidance, and it's an adventure. It's a journey. It's not like, here is the exact path you must walk to get to your destination. And what is the destination anyway? Why are you actually doing this? I don't know. My tablet just glitched and brought me here. Beach Butterfly says, I love that. Beachy Butterfly, sorry, I love that. It is really a great way to start the day. Yes, it is, my friend. And so to follow the guidance, follow the guidance. And for those of you that might be in a place where you have something in your heart and you're not going for it, and you're feeling like you're stuck and you're feeling like maybe you're not receiving the synchronicities, maybe just go for it. Just go for it. Just take one step toward it and see what happens. Because the guidance will start to slowly stop, just so everyone's aware. And this is not like a fear-mongering thing. This is not to scare you. But the guidance will slowly stop as you keep ignoring it. Because your higher self is like, well, I'm trying. I'm doing my best up here. But this little tip of the iceberg, you know, physical energy down here is not listening to me. So why should I keep talking? You know, have you ever been in a relationship or talking to somebody and they keep talking over you and talking over you, or they don't ask you something, or they're not interested in you, so you just decide to not talk? It's just like that. Except for instead of you deciding not to talk, your higher self is one that's like, well, screw it. It's a relationship, right? And it takes two to communicate. And that's that, you guys. All right, let's manifest. Hello, we're at 21,000 followers, which means I've gained 2.5 thousand followers in a matter of 34 days. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something really cute. I haven't showed you guys my crochet or anything in a long time. I made this mini skirt a year ago, last summer. No, 2 summers ago. 2023. Then I'm gonna make, this is gonna be a little top. So the stripes go this way on the top. I'm gonna finish it before I go to Miami. And the stripes go this way on the bottom. What do you guys think? Isn't it gonna be so cute? I feel like it's perfect fall vibes because it's kind of like a wool, kind of thick material. And the colors are more fall, but I love that the stripes are the opposite ways. All right, sometimes I just have to show off my art, my creativity, because I don't know, I think it's fun, so why not? Why not? It's so cute. Thank you guys, you're so sweet. I'm almost done too. I have the back panel almost finished, and I'm just gonna put some, I think, just normal straps. Nothing wild and crazy. Wait, in your last videos, you were wearing the green sweater you made? I was, VIP Erin, yes. The videos that are the green sweater videos are a sweater I made, yes. And it's so, like, it turned out so beautifully. I'm obsessed, and thank you, Yafa, VIP, Yafa Empress. Thank you guys for the love on my creation. I mean, there's not a lot of pink, but I feel like I could still wear the sunnies. It looks so good. Thank you, VIP Erin. I feel like it could still, like, vibe. I said, yeah, I think it could work. If I wore like a little pink shoe, I have a pink shoe, or like a white sandal, I think that could work. I'm so talented, thank you, so are you. So are you, VIP Catherine, or Catherine. So are you. And that is on truth, because what you shared with us on our last energy healing session is natural, raw, gifted talent. So follow that. So freaking cute, you guys are so sweet, thank you. Find a hobby that taps into your creative energy, that takes your mind off of manifesting whatever it is so it can come to you faster. Let's manifest together now. This is for the people that need to do something tangible. Also, the green is so beautiful on you. Holy wow, you guys are so sweet to each other, or so sweet to me, and, well, and each other as well. Thank you, VIP Mallory. The green was perfect because I have the green bag, I have my emerald, and I was like, oh, I felt like a baddie in that outfit. I really did. I was like, go, Lindsay. I felt proud of that one. Mine is playing with clay. I make little mushrooms and gnomes. That is so cute, Leah. I love that. Because your hands are moving, you're creating, and you're focused in, so you can't be focused on everything else. So we're going to manifest together like Dr. James Doty taught us. Conversation with Mel Robbins, and he's a neurosurgeon. He says that, I call them plant friends. That is so cute. He says that this is how you manifest from a very physical perspective. By the way, you guys, I don't know why this is here. The Manifesting Club doors are closed, but if you are already in the Manifesting Club, we manifest together December 13th, Friday the 13th at 10. I'm going to send out an email, a reminder email today with Zoom details, and then also you'll get an email tomorrow, 1 hour before. And if you're on the live, we'll just jump onto Zoom together. For those of you inside of the Cosmic Collective, I'm going to be on Discord today. We'll be hanging out. If you're interested in joining a spiritual community, you may want to join the Cosmic Collective. The membership fee is $33 a month. You get spiritual lessons. You get 2 spiritual chats where you can ask any questions to me. You get access to a Discord that you have access to every single day that I check in on most every single day. And you get group energy healing. I will be posting the group healing session in the course today, the one for the replay. And if you are interested in working with me in any other capacity, you can click Lindsay, go to lindsaywithlove.com or go to the link in my bio and you can learn about me more there. All right, so he says you write down your manifestation. I say you add the senses to it. It's called NLP programming. So you tap into your senses so you can really feel what you're manifesting. So mine is, I'm manifesting 50,000 followers. If you're new here, I want more than 50,000. I probably want like millions, like 20 million would be cool. I feel like it's feasible. Why not just go for it? And the reason is because my soul mission is to raise the frequency of the planet. So if I am sharing my knowledge with 20 million plus people, that is a serious domino effect and can really help humanity advance. Okay, so for now, I'm reasonably manifesting. I'm at 21,000 followers, so thank you all for the follows. And I'm on my way to 50. So I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. And I can feel, now I feel, right? So first I was seeing, now I'm feeling, and I can feel how proud and excited I am. As I share this with my partner. And I can hear him say, now I'm hearing, how proud he is of me. Keep going, babe. And how I'll be at 100,000 followers in no time. What are you feeling, seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, all those things? Good morning, Mommy Jamie. Welcome to the chat. In your manifestation. All right, now he says to read it silently to yourself, so I'm going to do that. Then he says read it aloud, so I'm going to do that. I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page, and I can feel how proud and excited I am as I share this with my partner, and I can hear him say how proud he is of me. To keep going, babe, and how I'll be at 100,000 followers in no time. Then he says the next step, final step, is to visualize. Now, visualizing, he says you can put your hands in prayer to your heart. I know we have chakras on our hands. My hands connect to my heart. I like this better, so I'm going to do this. And then he says visualize. I say breathe into the heart chakra, opening it like a flower blooming on the inhale. And on the exhale, closing the flower. Breathing in, opening the flower. And on the exhale, gently closing it. What you're doing is activating your heart chakra energy, breathing in. This is where the magnet lives inside the body to attract those things to you that you desire, aka manifest. Now, instead of watching a movie of myself and my partner, I am in the scene. I am the leading actress in my life, so I'm putting myself in the scene. I'm putting myself in the game. I'm the star player, okay? Player number one. And I'm greeting him at the door with my little doggy in my arms, and we're giving each other a kiss when he comes home from work, and he gives my little doggy a kiss, and we go sit down on the sofa and we kind of decompress. How was your day? How did everything go? And he's talking, and then he's like, how did your day go? And I give him my phone, and he's taking time to adjust, and I have a big smile on my face, and I'm watching him as he realizes what the heck I've accomplished. And then he starts to hype me. He's like, oh my gosh, babe, you did it. Keep going. This is so awesome. This is so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I can't believe it, but I can believe it. And you're going to be at 100,000 followers so soon. Oh my gosh, it's going to be exponential. That's what we're having the conversation. And that's it. That's what you do. So manifest your best reality. So originally I was a painter, but I love blending the essential oils and mixing my medicinal herbs. Very cool. I love that. So if you need help with your manifestation, what it sounds like for you, let me know in the comments below. I'll help you write it out. Once again, we've been doing this since the 7th of November, this exact routine, and I've gained 2.5 thousand followers, so not bad. I'll take it. I'm happy. I'm grateful. I trust that more are always on their way to me every single day. And I know that I'll hit 50,000 in no time. And then soon my next goal will be even higher. Okay? Kara, welcome to the chat. It has been so long. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh my gosh, it's nice to see you. So we'll get on the energetic wave. And remember, manifestors, we're manifesting together tomorrow. If you are looking for a very supportive spiritual community, you may want to join the Cosmic Collective. It is extremely powerful inside. For those of you that are being called to be energy healers or Reiki masters, maybe you're a distant healer like me, I am creating a Reiki master course right now, an energy healing certification course. You will be certified Reiki master through me when you are done. And it is $111 off right now. You have a discount of $111, so it's only $222. I do accept Klarna and Afterpay and all those things. If you were to join now, through December 31st is when that discount is going. So join if you're feeling pulled to do that or compelled to do that, because you will save some money, because the course is still being built, still being built. And then once the first of the year hits, it will be $333 to join. You guys, we are almost in 2025. Learn your energy, honor your energy. You might think you don't have enough time in the day to honor your energy, but in fact, you have more time in the day when you do. So do that. Christy, thank you for the follow. For those of you that are not yet following me on YouTube, please head over to YouTube at I am Lindsay with Love to follow me, because they're saying all this mumbo jumbo about TikTok again. And so if TikTok goes away, I will be on YouTube. I'm already on YouTube, so you might as well go follow me there as well, just to be on the safe side. I don't really think it's going to go away, but hey, you never know what they want to do. They try to pull fast ones on us, you know? Us spiritual humans on this earth. All right, let's get on the energetic wave together. Closing the eyes, breathing in through the nose, belly nice and full. Sighing it out of the mouth. This is an energy reset technique, breathing in through the nose. Big, big, big. Maybe hold it at the top. Let it go. One more deep breath in. Let it go. Thank you for all the gifts today. Thank you for the follows. Every gift I receive is going straight to my friend's GoFundMe to help her. If you are interested in supporting her, you can check out the first link in my profile. When you click the link, it's the first one. You can read her story. It is quite a story, and we do need your help. Thinking of something that you are manifesting, perhaps something you are releasing, perhaps something that you're finally fed up enough with, that's conflicting belief, where you have proof in your reality otherwise, such as people telling you, such as source telling you, such as physical proof. And maybe it's time to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let that shit go, so you can actually step into a greater version of yourself, full of confidence and inner security and balance and harmony and strong manifesting power. Repeating out loud if you can, and only silently if you must, because the words you do speak have power. So say it with conviction from the heart and the gut. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy, you're manifesting your best reality. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. And now you're thinking of that thing that you're going to do, you are doing already, and you're breathing this feeling, this experience, this idea, this visualization up, up, up on the inhale, the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown to understand, so God, Source, Universe, Creator can co-create this reality with us. And on the exhale, bringing the energy down the chakra system, cementing it into the root chakra in a clockwise fashion if you are somebody who works with your energy. Good. One more time, deep breath in, pulling the visualization, the feeling, the idea up the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown. And on the exhale, bringing the energy down the chakra system, where you are cementing it in a clockwise fashion to your roots. Perhaps your body is doing a little bit of wiggling because the energy is moving. Good. One more time. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy that you're manifesting your best reality. You know how to do it, so teach others as well. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. Have a great day. Bex, I'm so happy you found your wedding ring. That was so beautiful and so powerful. If you ever feel like something is missing, you just have to think like it. You tap into that energy. If I was this, where would it be? Remote controls, keys, glasses, wedding rings, all those little things. Have a great day, Bex. For those of you that are, yay, I know, VIP, Deborah, have a great day. I will be on Discord, you guys, in a little bit, checking things out there. For those of you that are interested in joining the Cosmic Collective and having greater access to me through the Discord and spiritual lessons and the spiritual community, you may want to join the Cosmic Collective now. I am raising the price in probably mid-January 2025, simply because I'm expanding and that's how it goes. Have a great day, Catherine. For those of you that are interested in learning more about your astrology, I do offer astrology reports. You can find that information in the link in my bio. And if you have an extra $10 to spare, or even $5 or even $1, please go to give a little bit of a gift of donation to my friend for her GoFundMe. Have a great day, you guys. I will see you back here tomorrow. And Manifesting Club members, don't forget we're manifesting tomorrow, Friday the 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Zoom. Thank you for being here and have a great day. Goodbye, my YouTube members. Thank you for joining and thank you for watching.